And welcome here to the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Powers here from TJ Ribs on Acadia at I-10. We are excited, of course. We've got all kind of things going on. We've got the coach right here, Coach, the athletic director.
Coach.
Everybody still calls you Coach, right?
Yeah.
Even your wife calls you Coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, how you doing, brother?
That makes it official then if she called me Coach.
If she calls you Coach, she's the boss. That's right. Nick Saban will tell you Terry Saban is the boss at home. Yeah. He's the boss at Alabama, but when he comes to home, Terry Saban is the head coach there.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. And this is not a paperweight, Bubba. This is a championship trophy.
Oh yeah.
We've got the bowling team in the house right now. How about that?
How about that?
And the Doyle family has already. We are SWAC champions.
Already.
Got their T-shirts on.
Get the shirts. They're on sale tonight. Get the shirts. Everybody go get the shirts.
Bowling regular season champion. Can't do anything better than that. Congratulations. I know you're proud of Coach Doyle.
Oh, yeah. Coach of the year and all that good stuff. And like I say, he's done an amazing job since he's got there. And he's been doing nothing but championship work, right? He took the ring the first day. And he really changed the culture there, and the young ladies adapt to him, and he got a great group of young ladies. And, you know, I say all the time it takes a special guy to be able to coach the young ladies, right? And he has that type of personality. And not only that, I think in today's time, as coaches, and I talk about sports back then and now, but as coaches, you have to get on your kids enough, right? You have to get on them because you correct them and you want to be good. But also you have to show them love. And so Coach Doyle has done nothing but show his team love. He take care of them. A lot of things he do on his own dime, and he invests into his team. And I think that the young ladies know that, the fans know it, our staff recognize it. And so he's an example of what I like to see all our leadership will be about.
No question. No doubt about that. Big things going on, of course, from the athletics department. Football recruiting bash was 2 weeks ago. They watched it, of course, on the Sports Network, Jaguar Sports Network. Over 400 people watched that. That was impressive there. Yeah. Some good student athletes coming in.
Yeah, over 400 people tuned into that on our Jaguar Sports Network. Obviously, a lot of people still learning about our Southern University Sport Network, and it's very exciting. Our SID department and our marketing department went in and put that tool together, and so people can watch their kids, and the alumni can watch the student athletes at any given point. We're able to stream our games live now. That's something that we wasn't doing, and so we're thankful for that tool because they get to see Jaguars all over the country. Jaguars are everywhere, and so it's very exciting to know that 400 people tuned in. I think our last basketball game, we had over 200 people to tune in. And so we're going to be streaming baseball, softball, and we're just adding to the portfolio of Southern University Athletics. Speaking
of softball, they're going to lead off the season, the Leadoff Classic, a super competitive tournament in Clearwater, Florida. I played a tough game against Southern Mississippi playing tonight.
Yeah, they playing right now as we speak. I'll be asking for the updates here in a minute. But, you know, they went on, and I don't know if you know, Coach Williams Brittany has a sister that's at Illinois. And she's the head coach there, and they squared off in Florida, right? And so we played people like Illinois and St. John's. And we were able to hold our own, and she's another shining example of what our leadership look like. We just hired her in her inaugural year last year, and so we're excited about what she's going to do this year as we continue to fight for being at the top. And she really take care of her kids, and in the classroom they doing very well as well. So we're excited about Brittany. She's homegrown here. I mean, she was over at East Ascension when we brought her back here. Her dad is a softball legend himself, so we're excited about that program. So I'm going to challenge anyone that's not going to Salt Lake City to the All-Star game to see the basketball team play. Why don't you come on campus? They'll be having a tournament, their first softball tournament this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's going to be very, very nice. If you haven't been out there, I hope you get a chance to go out there and support the young ladies.
Yeah, there'll be all kinds of things. It's fun to watch a softball game, baseball game, and what have you. Those are so much fun. I heard David Gautreau is going to be out there with snow seasons. He'll have funnel cakes, nachos out there, kinds of stuff. David in the house. I see Dave back there. He's been coming supporters. Y'all go out there and support him. He got the best funnel cakes in town. So I'll have the best funnel cakes in town. And so
You know, we want to make sure you go out there. It's just a $10 cost so you can watch all the games and have a good time. So tell a friend to go out there and support those Jaguars.
And we're giving away some season tickets for softball later on at the end of the show. So put your name on the dotted line for that. Get a pair of softball season tickets for that. So that ought to be a lot of fun. And then baseball kicks off the season this weekend in Houston. Softball was all last weekend. Now nationally, baseball kicks off this weekend.
Yeah, and very excited about baseball. So, you know, that's another sport that we look like we just hired Crenshaw yesterday, but we hired him a couple of years ago. And obviously our baseball team been in the finals all 3 years. They won it 2 years, and we just came a hit away from winning it last year. And so I think he's going to have that same type of team this year as well. We think we're going to be able to challenge for a championship again, and he's been doing a great job. You got to think about it. Our baseball program, when I came in, you had Coach Kadar, and we know he's a Hall of Famer. He just got introduced to the Baseball Hall of Fame here a couple of weeks ago. Then we were able to bring in Kerry Jackson, who did very, very well and stayed only 2 seasons for us and went to the major leagues. And then we were able to bring in Crenshaw, who played here at Southern and worked under Coach Kadar and Coach Jackson. And so he's been able to learn from 2 great coaches, and obviously – him winning back to back, you know, that speaks to being a student of the game and learning from those coaches and keep this winning tradition going.
No question about that. So that's unbelievable. Can't wait for that. Track and field indoor championships in this weekend in Birmingham. Keep your eyes on Trinity Bolden and Nicholas Scott.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Track and field is off and running and been doing pretty good this season. And I'm excited. You know, we invested into the new track and to Mumford Stadium and P. Richardson Field, and so we already bring them. Everybody been talking about it, so we bringing back the Pelican Relays. I don't remember the exact date of the Pelican Relays, but we bring in a high school event, track meeting there, and we doing some local track meets. This is all about bringing the community back to Southern University, and so we're working hard to do those things, and so we already engaged these different track clubs, and so we're excited about what track offers, and we got a rich tradition in track. So unfortunately, one of the things that we're working for at Southern, and a lot of people know this, and then some that don't follow very closely know, we lost a lot of history when the Mini Dome got destroyed with the fire. Coach Rich probably remember that. And so we're not able to have in our SID department all the historical presence go way back, and so what we're doing, we are calling the NAIA office. When we were playing NAIA, we're calling different newspaper, other schools, because we want to recognize that group of people too. People say, well, you don't recognize them. You know, we're trying to get to everybody, but we have to get this product together. We just don't have all that information. And so as we talk to people that understand and knows, we take those notes down, and I love engaging. You know, when Dad played here, I know a lot of his friends, and they always talking to me about him. I remember the Moss and all those guys on the track team, so I know a little history myself. But to get it all so we can put banners on it, hang them up, and recognize them, that's what we're trying to do. And it's just taking us a little time, but I think as we add more to the track, we're going to be able to recognize them even more so.
No question about that. Of course, speaking of that, we've been having great attendance at men and women's basketball at the FG
awesome
Clark Activity Center. It's been unbelievable. Thank you, fans.
Yeah, thank you
so
a lot.
Much.
Yep, that's been great. You know, last year we was in one of the top 10. This year I think we're going to be in one of the top 5 at all levels.
Yeah.
And so we know we got some 3 major games on the road, but we close out, I think, the May 2nd and
March 2nd and 4th.
Yeah, and so I need make sure that everybody, that's a Thursday and a Saturday.
That's right.
And that Saturday will be senior night, and so I want to continue to put things together. You know, if you got a group of 20, you call a ticket office and we discount the tickets. So we need everybody to come out and pat this building. We're still in a race for first place, and it's going to go right down to the wire. And so obviously the game this week, going to Salt Lake is going to be very important for us, and then we have 2 games in Florida. So this thing can come down to the end, and obviously, you know, we need all the help we can get, and our fans do their job of helping us, so we appreciate that.
How big of an exposure is that to be the HBCU Classic, which is going to be the NBA All-Star Weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah on a Saturday, this Saturday, 3 p.m. start time. It's going to be on ESPN2. It's going to be on TNT, and it's going to be on the NBA TV. That's pretty impressive to be on those 3 networks right there.
Well, you know, we're thankful for the opportunity. We're going to to be able to bring that exposure to Southern University in Baton Rouge. And people are going to be able to see our student athletes. And one thing that we want to make sure that they, we know that they represent us well. We want to make sure they look nice and want to make sure that they get a chance to meet and greet and do a lot of things that can enrich their lives from this day forward. I think that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And so we're going to do our very best to represent this university very well. Obviously, it's a rivalry game for us, so a lot of people are going to be exposed to a historic presence when you start talking about Grambling and Southern. And so that game is being built up really, really huge. And so both teams are right now fighting for first place. So it's going to be a good game to have on TV, period.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
And so we hope to represent HBCUs all over the country as well.
That's right. I think Grambling is second and Southern is third.
Right, a game right behind them.
That's right. Alcorn is in first place. So ought to be a big game, not only nationally to see Grambling and Southern on national TV and in front of Salt Lake City, which I'm sure NBA All-Stars will be there. It'll be the fans from there. It'll be great. Great experience.
We're going to have the cheerleaders there. We're going to have the jukebox there. And so everybody's going to be able to see there's going to be a big pep rally that our band is performing in.
Oh, wow.
They're going to have a lot of enrichment projects for all our students that's traveling, meet and greet and get to be in seminars. And so it's going to be a nice opportunity for our student athletes.
Are you going to go on so that you can be on national TV skiing down the slopes somewhere in Utah?
You don't have to worry about me doing that. Anybody that know Roman Banks know I'm not a fan of the cold. The last time I've been to Utah, that's when we played Gonzaga in the NCAA tournament in the first round. I did not plan on going there ever again. But the Jaguars going there, so I'll be there.
So I just want to see on TikTok Coach walking out of the hotel room and slipping on the black ice.
I'm going from the hotel to the bus to the gym.
I love it. All right, when we come back as we continue the show, we've got the SWAC regular season champion coach, Cody.
Coach of the year.
Cody is in the house. We got Coach Doyle in the house right here. When we come back, it's
Doyle and family.
The overtime
and the young ladies
series
back
show with athletic director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar athletics. Back in a moment, right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Are you interested in a college major with numerous career opportunities? Look no further than the Southern University College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences. Agriculture is more than working on a farm. Our students are gaining hands-on experience and conducting cutting-edge research in the areas of agricultural sciences, family and consumer sciences, and urban forestry and natural resources. Our students also participate in internships and travel to national conferences. Our student organizations include students from diverse backgrounds with close bonds. These organizations provide our students with leadership and personal development skills needed to help them gain employment with top industry leaders. If you're not sure what you want to major in at Southern University, I encourage you to try Ag. For more information about the College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences, visit our website at www.suagcenter.com or call 225-771-2242.
try it first.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouger today.
Shell, the rhythm of Louisiana. Grab some moolah today from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Triple your cash and play 77777. Top prize $7,777. Blast your way to winnings with Cherry Blast Slingo. Loaded with $30 prizes. Win up to $30,000. Play all 3 fun scratch-offs from the lottery, giving you a reason to smile.
All right, welcome back, everybody, here to the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics as we continue here from TJ Ribs on Acadian I-10. Got the big special going on right here. Got the shrimp-tastic going on for $19.99. It's like 20 shrimp. You can get it fried or you can get it broiled or whatever. Mashed potatoes and all that kind of good stuff. And, of course, the Big Cat Special, $8 Hurricane. That's pretty impressive. Here we go. Coach Doyle in the house. How you doing, my man?
I'm good.
Cody. Coach of the Year. Congratulations. I mean, well, of course, we're hoping that should be the case. Second year at Southern University. This year, you're 20-8 regular season champion. How about that?
Oh, man, I'm going to just say I got to give glory to God, because if you'd have asked me 6 years ago that I would be up here, I would have said no way.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's awesome. My girls and I think we're about down to cloud 7. We're on the way back.
Because, I mean, your second year in, obviously, and you just said you didn't know 6 years you would even be here or what have you. But when you took over the program, did you imagine that it would be this quick turnaround, 2 years?
I was hoping it would happen. I told my girls from day one that, we could win. And I don't think they believed me, but I think as the time kept going, they started believing me. My seniors that have been with me the whole time, I mean, we've just been sitting around laughing, because to be here now getting rings, they're just on cloud 9. And so I believed from day one, you have to have the mindset that you're a winner and you can win. And I mean, if you don't have that kind of mindset as a coach, well, you don't probably need to be a coach.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, because, I mean, and you kind of saw it last year in the SWAC tournament, where y'all came within a smidgen of being SWAC tournament champions.
Yes, we kind of shocked everybody a little bit last year and made it to the SWAC finals on ESPN, which was awesome. And when we finished, we were like my boy, Coach Woods, unfinished business. So
right.
we came back this year with a vengeance. We got goals, and we're not done yet.
Right. And, they say you learn more on a loss, and when I was a player, I didn't want to believe that, but now as a coach, I could see what y'all mean by that, because I'd have a coach say, okay, we lost the championship, or we lost this and that, watch them how they're celebrating and what have you, and you don't want this feeling again. And that's exactly, in all the sports I've ever played in all my life, I've never won a championship. That's pretty special that you win the championship like that in year 2.
Yeah, last year when we lost in the finals in Dallas, I told my girls, keep your heads up. We weren't supposed to be there. They competed well, and they were just to be proud of themselves, because they performed well. And I knew this year, I mean, everyone was returning. We also had one addition, transfer, Raja Anderson, and we set goals, and we knew we were going to come out and perform this year. So.
Pretty impressive. Of course, again, you're saying you're not finished. Got the HBCU tournament coming up in Douglasonville, Georgia. That'll be coming up March 3rd through March 5th. And then the SWAC championship. But the only thing is, with winning the regular season championship, you have that X on your back. They will be targeting Southern University like they normally always do anyway.
We're used to it anyway.
And you're ready for it.
I told the girls we're still hunting, and we're going to be the hunters because we have unfinished business at the Tournament of Champions because we want to go win the SWAC tournament and get that bid to the NCAA. It's just like basketball. We get a bid to the NCAA National Championship tournament, and we want to get there and shock the world there too.
So you said, was it your seniors that made the difference this year?
Well, I mean, as a team, this is it. Hit it, girls. I got your back. Who got my back?
I like that. That's awesome.
That's the
pretty
makeup
awesome.
of this team. We got each other's back, and so it's not just the seniors, it's not just the sophomores, it's the team as a whole. They just step up when they need to step up. We got each other's back.
That's pretty impressive, man. That's unbelievable. What do you expect from the tournament? Who's going to be probably the hard team coming after Southern University in the tournament?
Well, the defending champions are Alabama State. They're the second seed. They get a bye just like we did. But, the way it's set up, we have a bye, they have a bye. So we'll both be on, different sides of the bracket. But you can win 2 matches and you're in the finals. There's all the teams that are going to the tournament are tough. So we're not going to take anyone lightly. But, we've beat everyone in our conference. And we're just looking to go there and we're going to knock some heads off again.
I like it. SWAC Championship again in Arlington, Texas, March 24th. It's a Friday to a Sunday, the 26th. And the NCAA regionals will be April the 8th through April the 10th. And that, of course, is to be announced.
Right. I think it's going to be in the Michigan area, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, congratulations. Job well done, Coach Doyle. Championship coach in just his second season, got his team right here. They're eating, they're dining, enjoying themselves and what have you. Congratulations. You represent Southern University very well. Great to see all of the footage that you got, and it's just awesome to see champion.
I do want to say thank you to the alumni, the Jaguar Nation, the athletic department, the administration. I mean, SIDs, man, y'all put us everywhere. I mean, the coverage that you put out for us being champions, for the girls and myself, it's overwhelming, and we greatly appreciate it. And we want to win again, so y'all can do it again.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Coach Doyle, again, congratulations. We look forward to having you back on the show with the SWAC Championship Tournament trophy, and as well as when those rings come out, we want to see those rings.
Hey, that's what it's all about. The girls are excited about the rings for regular season, so we're gonna double dip this year.
There you go. Congratulations, Coach, again, man. Coach Barry Doyle right here. How about that? Champions, regular season champions of the SWAC. And Southern University bowling. That is impressive. When we come back, we're talking men's basketball. When we return right here, Coach Sean Woods on the house. We'll do that when we return to the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Competition for this house is fierce.
Relax. You got a team to help you out. Huddle up. You have a home buying edge. A verified approval from Rocket Mortgage verifies your income, credit, and assets all up front, putting you ahead of regular pre-approval and letting sellers know you're serious.
Let's do this.
Put it in.
When you need a competitive edge in a crowded market, Rocket can.
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. When it comes to healthcare, take charge and go see a doctor. The longer you wait, the worse it may get. If you need a doctor, call our Lady of the Lake Physician Group today. Come on, don't pass on your health.
Ouch! You really hurt yourself. Did you know there's a health clinic right here on campus just for you and all Southern University employees? That's right. Care South Medical and Dental's SU Clinic is located in the nursing school building and is ready to give you the quality and compassionate care that CareSouth is known for. If you're at work and you're not feeling well, come see us. CareSouth cares.
I've been writing this story. I'm not joking. All my guys, them know me.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
We're connected to the collection.
Preparing a meal. It's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Home, away, any game day. At Walk-Ons, we'll help you do game day right.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics right here from TJ Ribs on Acadian and I-10. We got Coach Sean Woods in the house. Basketball, how's it going, Coach?
It's going. We took a tough one the other night at home. We were undefeated, one of the few teams in America that was undefeated at home. And
8-0,
just had a bad shooting night. And, that saying goes for sure. Everybody plays their best against Southern. And I'll tell you what, the last three teams we played have been the worst three-point shooting teams in the conference. And they shot lights out. I'm talking about with hands in their face. But I'd rather it happen now than, a week or two from now.
Yeah, because the thing about it is too, it's like, in sports it happens. Baseball, there's slumps. Football, there's just, you can't understand why a team beats you and all that. Like the Saints beat the Eagles this year. Last year, the Eagles beat the Saints in the last 2 years in a row. Basketball was that way, and it just spreads around. When you got Breon Whitley 2 for 12 from the field, there's something back for that game. That ain't going to happen. He was frustrated so much he got in foul trouble as well. He came on there. You could see PJ also struggled. He got upset with himself getting the 2 early fouls and the technical foul. It just happens in that ball game. Southern never led in that ball game. Texas Southern just never let the foot off the gas.
Yeah, when your two best players, PJ Bird is by far the best, has played like the best point guard in the league. And Breon Whitley is probably one of the top 2 players in the league from a statistical standpoint. And I know he's the best shooter in the league. And when they're having it, but our guys been pressing so much. They want this so bad.
Right.
And sometimes you lose focus because you want it so bad, you lose it a little bit. But, this week has been good for us. And, it's another rivalry game on national television. And we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, Grambling is going to be a big one. The HBC All-Star Classic, nationally televised on TNT, NBA TV, at ESPN2. How do you feel your team is going to be there? There might be pressure. You might see a LeBron James walk in. You might see a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar walk in. That ought to be fun, though.
I tell you what, after practice today, I told him, I said, hey, man, you've been dreaming about a situation like this all your life. Ain't no time to be nervous.
Right.
Ain't no time. Show the world how good you are. You're supposed to be loose, and I'm gonna give you if I'm gonna cross you over, I'm gonna really cross you over. When I shoot that jump shot, I'm gonna keep that follow through there. You know what I'm saying? I might look over there, LeBron on the front floor, on the front row, or Spike Lee and Weekend or something.
That's right.
I said we're gonna have fun doing this and beating the Grambling Tigers too at the same time. So that's the mentality that we're trying to take to Salt Lake City.
Coming from a coach who played against Duke in the NCAA tournament, one of the best games of all time, and you took the last shot for the Kentucky Wildcats. Unexpectedly, you took that last layup shot that went in, and you hit it from way up on I thought it was going to go over the backboard. It hit it way up on the backboard, dropped in. You guys get the lead, and then, of course, Christian Leitner hit the unbelievable shot at the end. But that's the kind of attitude that you have, and I like to see that with the team. Packed crowds at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. That's got to be big for your team, too.
I'll tell you what. I tell people all the time, I play at the University of Kentucky, one of the best agendas in all of college sports. That mini dome has been exciting this year, and I'm gonna go above what Coach Banks said. I think we're gonna lead all HBCUs in attendance, no doubt about it. And there's no excitement in all HBCUs, not only HBCUs, but mid-major college basketball better than that environment in the mini dome.
Yeah, national TV, not only national TV, HBCU game on NBA All-Star Weekend on that Saturday before the game on Sunday. Probably going to be better than the game on Sunday because, there's no defense in the NBA All-Star game. But also it's a battle because you've got Alcorn State, Grambling, and Southern right there neck and neck. Jackson State's one game behind you in fourth place. So it's right down to the battle as we get closer and closer to that tournament.
And that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to be there, and I think our guys, these losses have been great learning experiences for us.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes as young people, you dominate, and we were playing so well. Sometimes you get beside yourself a little bit, and you need to get humble. And I think these 3 games that we dropped really humbled us today. Humbled us to where practice today was all about, Coach, what we need to do. They're coming to me, giving their opinion and input. And when you have that from your team, you got something.
You always said that that PJ Bird at the top needs to have some relief. Well, Deshaun Woods coming in there got some good playing time, some good minutes last, and he also has a great shot. It's a rainbow shot. It hits the scoreboard almost, but it goes in there. He's got a great shot. Almost every shot I watch him, and you got to know that he practices shots. When I'm watching on the side angle on press row and sitting there and watching it, every one of those shots look like they're going in. And just goes a little bit maybe hard or just a bit too soft, but every one of those shots is zeroing in right there in the bucket.
Well, that's his main thing, but he's just now getting his legs under him. I thought the other day was probably his best game all year. He's been out for 2 years with a torn labrum in his hip and then a torn ACL. And I think right now he's starting to come into his groove, but not only that, him and PJ together now could be a 1-2 punch because he played the most minutes the other day, 23 minutes, and had 10 points and 6 assists. So if we can get those type of numbers from both of our point guards, look out. Now everything's starting to come into play because I don't feel like Breon Whitley, Bryson, Rollo, are going to miss a whole bunch of shots like we have been, the last couple games.
No doubt. I mean, you've got a great starting 5 when you look at it. Breon Whitley, that guy can shoot from anywhere. He can lay it up. He can shoot a fadeaway 3. He can do anything, hit the corner 3. He can do anything, anywhere on the wing. He's good. He's gold. Even when he starts off to a slow start because he's seeing the rest of the team, and then when the points are needed, he gets going. That's why I'm saying it was uncharacteristic for him to shoot 2 for 12 the other night. That's unbelievable. Then you got Etienne, who was unbelievable. He led the team in scoring with 9 points going into halftime. Then he struggled a little bit, didn't get much shots in the second half, and finally got a little bit towards the end. And then you got a guy coming off the bench, Tyrone Lyons. That's another guy that can shoot the corner 3.
Tyrone, he's a special guy, and we got to get him going again. You know what I mean? And I thought these last couple games, he hasn't been himself, putting a lot of pressure on himself and getting down on himself. I said, man, look, you've been dreaming about these situations your whole life. You got 2 months to play. Let it all hang out. And when you let it all hang out, ain't too many people better, especially talented-wise, and you don't have to score a lot of points. He's a stat sheet stuffer. He can score 14 points, get 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and you dominate a game. And that's who you are. You don't have to get discouraged if you miss a shot here, miss a shot there. We just need Tyrone Lyons to be Tyrone Lyons when you're out there.
And I could see a guy getting better and better as time goes on in Damia. That guy is continuing to get better and better, getting rebounds, his strong hands down, and he's starting to get shots, layups right there at the end. Festus and Damia.
You talk about kids, and Coach Banks, we come cut from the same cloth a little bit. It takes guys like that a little while to understand how serious the game is, first of all. Second of all, to understand terminology and things like that. And also to know that he's so talented and so strong, sometimes he don't take things serious enough. Now he understands, the significance of everything as far as the basketball game is concerned. Now he's being more keened in. He's rebounding like a man now. He's very unstoppable one-on-one down there. But the best thing is when he's running that court and he's flying around pinning shots on the backboard and we're throwing lobs to him, he's running the floor and dunking it. That's what gets us going.
Right.
And we got to continue to keep him going that way.
And what I like about also, too, your 2-point guards and Woods and also Bird is that they're getting good alley-oops, and mainly the Lions. Lions knows he's smart enough to be around that goal somewhere and you're getting some good alley-oop dunks.
Well, guys are starting to read a little bit and take chances throwing alley-oops. A lot of times at this level, guards don't see that until they don't trust it. But our guys do, because that's what we preach every day. We got these athletes. We got to throw it over people's heads and go dunk on it. You know what I mean? Go dunk on top of them. And we've been doing a good job of that.
Yeah. Well, big games coming up, of course, again this Saturday, Grambling. Then you go on to Florida and play against those teams, and that ought to be a lot of fun. Then come back home for the again March 2nd. That's a Thursday night. And March the 4th, that's a Saturday. That'll be senior night. And we invite all of you to come on down, because that ought to be a fun time. It's the final regular season game. And then we're off to the tournament on March 8th through 11th in Birmingham, Alabama. It's what it's all about to get to the big dance.
It's all about the 3 games in March, baby. But we want to win that regular season, so we need to take care of our business. If we take care of our business, I think everything else will take care of itself.
That's right.
And I think the schedule kind of plays in our favor a little bit, because we do not have to go to Grambling. We play them on a neutral site. Only 2 teams we have to play on the road is the 2 Florida schools, Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M. We take care of that business right there, and we come back home. I like our chances going down the stretch, winning this thing, and then going into the tournament on a high note.
And Alcorn State, I'm watching the last couple of games. They came from behind to win at the end. I was watching those games while we were doing our games. I was seeing the score, keeping up with the score. And let's not forget, you only played Alcorn 1 time this year. You beat them. That means we own the tiebreaker with Alcorn State. So if it's a tie, Southern University will be the number 1 seed going into the tournament.
And that's what we want. You know what I mean? Yep. You don't want to peak at the wrong time. I think we're getting ready to start to peak. And once we get on a roll again, if we're playing like we're supposed to play and like we can play, our chances of winning this thing is pretty high.
Let me ask you, as an ex-player, I'll ask you this last question. How do you get out of a slump, a shooting slump? Do you just keep going to the gym the next day, shoot, or even that night, shoot? How do you feel you get out of that shooting slump? Because, I mean, it's an art to shoot that basketball in that little bitty cylinder.
I come from the school of Rick Pitino.
Oh, wow.
You don't believe in shooting slumps. This ain't baseball. You know what I'm saying? You just keep shooting that thing. You know what I mean? That's one thing we do every day. We shoot free throws and we shoot jump shots all day. That's why we're one of the top 3-point shooting teams in America. Right. But it's timing. Sometimes you're just rushing it. Sometimes it's a mental thing where you're not comfortable, but you got an open shot. Maybe your rhythm's off, but you're thinking too much. You know what I'm saying? I told the guys we're thinking too much. Brown Whitley, there's no way you should be going 2 for 8. Bryson, the same thing. Just go play.
All right.
And when we do that and we're out there having fun and high-fiving and things like that, the enthusiasm becomes so contagious. If you notice, every time somebody walks into our building, they're getting texts, they're fussing and fighting with the refs and things like that, because our enthusiasm is so demoralizing that's all they can do. You know what I mean? And we got to get back to that. We missed that last weekend.
All right, Coach, good luck on the road, and can't wait to see you back on March 2nd and 4th.
Can't wait, baby.
Coach Sean Woods, basketball. Give it up for him right here, men's basketball. All right, when we come back, we have Tony Clayton in the house, one of the biggest contributors to Southern University, a big sponsor to Southern, and also helping with NIL money. We'll have him on the program coming up next. The District Attorney of West Baton Rouge is in the house, and we return right here at Pelican Sports TV. Back in a moment.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right?
You ever come to Louisiana? Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive auto for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary.
Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Be our history.
When the needs are evident, but the solutions are not, a well-calculated design steeped in hard-earned expertise is what we've built our reputation on. Go ahead. Ask us to prove it, because we'd love to. Performance is what drives us. It's how we foster a culture of expertise and informs our approach to complicated challenges. CSRS defines our client relationships by how we perform and the chemistry we build together, with a comprehensive, masterful integration of engineering and development, program management and disaster recovery, and as client advisors and planners. After more than 4 decades of careful, strategic growth, we have refined our multidisciplinary approach to encompass a diverse collection of services designed to revolutionize what it means to build a better community. Our legacy is easy to see. It's found in our projects, our people, and it's evident in the places our work has touched. And we've resolved to prove this legacy every single time. We are accelerators, trusted facilitators of public and private sectors, the force that imagines, designs, and builds the bedrock to propel tomorrow's stronger, smarter communities. Because what we do isn't about buildings or developments or infrastructure. It's about ensuring that the parts which are fragile in the communities we call home are carefully considered and thoughtfully redesigned to be stronger and smarter for the benefit of tomorrow. The proof of who we are is all around us. So go on, ask us to prove it, because we're ready to. CSRS, building stronger, smarter communities together.
All right, welcome back, everybody, here to the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Powers. Tony Clayton is... Wait a minute. Did you abduct Tony Clayton?
No, sir. You know how
Are
it
you
goes.
running for district attorney against Tony Clayton?
No.
Marlon Hollins right here in the house. I know you do everything. I don't think you can do district attorney too, right?
No, I don't want to.
Marlon Hollins here. Tony Clayton got called for an emergency call to the very last minute. He wasn't able to attend here tonight. He was coming. You know Tony Clayton. I'll just get the mic off and he'll talk. He'll go all night long. But he couldn't be here today because of the emergency call, but we thank him for everything he does. Speaking of that, obviously got involved, last time he was on the show with NIL.
Yes.
So given to the athletic department, that's pretty impressive. Where do we stand right now on NIL as far as Southern University goes?
We're moving in the right direction. I think Coach Banks, our AD Banks, and the team have took a very careful time and combing through the regulations, because the regulations change every day. It's the Wild Wild West out there. Mm-hmm. So we want to make sure that we're positioning ourselves right with the correct posture to be competitive as it relates to NIL. So we're making sure that we're engaging with our corporate sponsors, engaging with the local business owners in North Baton Rouge, and the surrounding areas. But more so, we're looking at the bigger approach, because there's brands all over the world that are interested in investing in not only in our athletic department, but our student athletes, investing in their current well-being, their success and experience on campus, but also that transition when they graduate. So we've been careful in going through that process, and most recently, we've been combing through the final details of a basketball NIL deal with Chicken Check, who's one of our long-term sponsors. Right. And then we have other people who are interested in investing, like I said, into the experience of the student athletes. So we're excited about it.
Henry Baptiste brought me some a bucket of Chicken Shack chicken for the last game. Everybody's smelling it, doing all that. I said, back off. I had to do the basketball game live on the radio and watch my chicken at the same time, because everybody loves that knuckle-sucking chicken.
Yeah, but have you tried the peach cobbler?
Yes, I have.
And on Tuesdays, that $1.99 special, my 93-year-old grandmother, she loves it, okay?
Yeah, but that sweet potato pie is good, too.
Yeah.
He makes some great sweet potato pie. All right, we're going to get in all that. We're going to get hungry here, Oh, my goodness. But let's talk also about things that are coming up. Very important to understand from basketball. Again, a special Thursday and Saturday. Yes. They always do that because the next week is the tournament. Right. So, again, everybody has to understand there's a bit of confusion. Some people said it was at 3 o'clock. the women's basketball game on that Thursday will be at 5:30, like a Monday game. 5:30 start. The men will start at 8 o'clock.
Yes, it will. But also we are very careful this year in increasing intentionality to invest in our stakeholders, investing in the community, so that Thursday is going to be educator night. So all educators with valid ID or school uniform get in for $5. And because we're doing Lacumba Kids Club night on that Saturday, Coach Banks thought it would be awesome to do Senior Citizen night on that Thursday. So Thursday we have a double fold. We have educator appreciation as well as Senior Citizen night, and senior citizens get in for free that night. And then when we roll around to Saturday, increasing intentionality, that Saturday is senior night.
Right.
For the seniors who are graduating. Is also Jaguar Preview Day for the high schools who are interested in what's going on in the Jaguar Nation and becoming students. And then that's Lacumba Kids Club Day. So all youth 7 years and younger will get in free, and we'll have a special recognition for our Lacumba Kid Club's member. And I see a couple over there at the table.
Oh, cool deal. Cool. And that's a neat little deal.
Yes.
Lacumba Kids Club is so cool. The kids, especially football season, they got their little playing area right there, the tennis courts. That's all nice, right?
Yes, it is. And I think the most important thing is investing into those younger Jaguars. When you bring them in early, as young as my daughter Connor, who is 2, and my nephew who's over there is 8, you teach them that there's so many other universities out here, but the tradition, the pride, the excellence, the family atmosphere that you get from being a Jaguar. So from the smallest Jaguar to the eldest Jaguar, we're all one Jaguar Nation, everywhere connected together, which leads me to Jagathon.
Wow. Yeah, I tried to jump in that jumperoo thing they have. I folded like a taco. I don't know what happened to that, why they wouldn't let me back in there. They won't let me into the Lacumba Kids Club anymore.
Yeah.
Jagathon is coming up before you know it, March 24th. It's an all-day event. And we're excited that it's going to be at the F.G. Clark Activity Center this year.
Yes, it is. Every year, elevating the experience. We like to add more interesting ways to engage with our student athletes and the department. So last year, we had a overlooking experience on Montford Stadium, what we call Jaguar Terrace, where we had a brunch, and then we had an evening social called the Happiest Hour. This year, we wanted to really get the fans invested into the student athletes. So we're bringing it to the Mini Dome for a more in-person experience. We're going to have table opportunities for our sports team, our coaches, our student athletes to tell you about the program, to tell you about their needs. You'll hear their successes, you'll hear their struggles in the classroom, but more so you'll hear their direct needs of what we need to enhance their student athlete experience, which is the purpose of Jagathon. Right. All Jaguars everywhere connected, and we're investing into the holistic well-being of our student athletes because we're already expecting championships like our bowling team over there, and we're expecting Cody's like Coach Dahl, but the extracurricular support, the academic support, the mental health, the holistic well-being, the traveling, the iPads, the tablet, the meal plans. There's so many other things that goes into making their experience the best place being on a Jaguar Nation.
And, we talk about broadcasting. We talk about how important it's going to be with ESPN and TNT all for the Southern Grambling game. But also now today, like you just mentioned, I'm glad you mentioned that iPad. This is my right hand. This thing gets off. It's cut my arm off. I have to go get a brand new one immediately, and these things aren't cheap.
Right.
But you have done a super job with the all of the social media.
Yeah.
In fact, has been listed higher than LSU social media. So congratulations to you and
Thank
your
you.
staff for that. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you. I think all of that goes to the marketing and brand awareness. So when we think of Southern University, we who are knowing about the culture, the alumni, the people in Baton Rouge, the HBCU community knows us. But when we think of social media and the power of the World Wide Web, everyone can get a taste of the brand. So we take something that's a hidden gem and highlight our excellence. We talk about more than just winning. We talk about our student athletes of the week and our graduates and how we had top four finished programs and how the different majors and students who are getting internships. And today I even had an interesting experience at our career fair. We had 3 former student athletes who are now recruiters. So they were on campus today from Hershey's to Reese's to investing in the students and letting them know about their transition, to let them know that while you're at Southern University, you are a student athlete, but what you do next, that's what's most important to us.
That's exactly right. The only thing I'll say, warning to this guy, when you see this guy with his phone, he'll he'll get you at any point in time.
Yes.
You're going to be getting one of those big TJ ribs and stop right in the middle of it, about to chop down on it. He's got you on the social media. But you do a super job, man, for everything you do at Southern University, including putting this show together. So you do a super job with that. You and Coach Rod do that, and a good job with that. Speaking of that, we want to remind you as well that LSU Southern baseball game on Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras Day, will be at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. February 21st.
Yep. So while you're out enjoying Mardi Gras, we know a lot of good things are going on, but for those of us who are in Baton Rouge, make sure we go over to Tiger Stadium and cheer on our Jaguars. That game is at 2 p.m. And then when we move on to the rest of baseball and softball season, we want to encourage you to invest into the student athletes through purchasing season tickets. We have some exciting weekend experiences going on today. This week we inked Church Weekend, which would be April 14th and the 15th. 16th weekend, so we're calling on all churches that weekend, and a number of other things, because again we want to recognize all of our sports. We have football, baseball, basketball, tennis, bowling. It's so many sports, so go visit gojaguarsports.com website, as well as follow them on social media, because we highlight them in the digital footprint, but in person on April 20th we'll be highlighting them at our annual Jagspear Awards, which is our student athlete banquet.
And David Gautreaux, right here from Snow Season, told me you gave him his credit card so I can go eat all the funnel cakes and all that stuff this weekend, right?
Yes, you can.
Stuff for the Mardi Gras class?
Funnel cakes on David for you this weekend.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right. All right, when we come back, Coach Banks is back with us as we're going to talk and continue. We've got some giveaways to give away. You and Denise worked great on giving these things away. We've got some softball pair of season tickets. We're going to give away for that coming up. Yeah. Also, we've got from Woodrow Wilson, the golf animation, got some gift bag right here, right?
Yes, we do. But one thing I also want to mention, put it on your radar again, save the date, August 18th. It's the inaugural Southern University Athletics Gala. We have a live entertainment, celebrity entertainment, 3-course meal gonna be there. Oh. Table seating start at $1,000 for 8, and that call to action is to really invest in the Jaguar Nation. When we looked at the numbers of the possibility of we can raise, if we sell all sponsorships and all tables, we'll exceed $500,000 in development. So get ready to have a good time. Put on your good shoes, your dancing shoes, your night dress, and get ready for a lot of photos.
Yeah, and when I say not me, it means I won't be doing the live entertainment.
Yeah.
I went to sing and opened my mouth, and you guys said nope, next in the bud right there. But you look good in your tux, my man.
Yeah.
I got to admit, you look good in your tux, brother.
Thank you.
All right, when we come back, Coach Banks is back with us right here on the Overtime TV series show with Roman Banks and me, Chris Powers, and this guy, Marlon Hollins, back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouger today.
Preparing a meal. It's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Home, away, any game day. At Walk-Ons, we'll help you do game day right.
Men can be hard-headed and put off seeing a doctor, which puts you at a greater risk for a wide range of healthcare issues. If you need a doctor, call our Lady Lake Physician Group today. Go see the doctor. Don't pass on your health.
Hi, my name is Bryson Armstrong. I'm a freshman animal science pre-vet major at the Southern University. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I am the recipient of the Dr. George E. Robinson Jr. Endowed Scholarship. Now think about this. The study of agriculture is regarded as the first and longest standing college within the Southern University system.
Grab some moolah today from the lottery. win up to $5,000. Triple your cash and play 77777. Top prize $7,777. Blast your way to winnings with Cherry Blast Slingo. Loaded with $30 prizes. Win up to $30,000. Play all 3 fun scratch-offs from the lottery, giving you a reason to smile.
We're connected to the collection.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Competition for this house is fierce.
Relax. You got a team to help you out. Huddle up. You have a home buying edge. A verified approval from Rocket Mortgage verifies your income, credit, and assets all up front, putting you ahead of regular pre-approval and letting sellers know you're serious.
Let's do this.
Put it in.
When you need a competitive edge in a crowded market, Rocket can.
That duck is fired up.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We got some prizes to give away from Woodrow Wilson, the golf animation. We got some packs right here to give away. Draw a name. First of all, what's your name?
About to see how good you are, Chris. We got 42 seconds
What's
left.
your name?
Cannon Hollins.
All right, pull me out a name. This is for the women's pack right here. Jalen Rogers, congratulations. This is for the men's pack. It comes with a Southern University tie and hat. Pull another name out for me. And what we got? We've got Kelsey Quinney. Congratulations. You're the winner for that.
Man, y'all just winning everything, huh? All y'all do. What's that song?
Now
Win,
we
win,
got
win.
Southern and Alabama State 4 tickets. Pull another name for that.
10 seconds, Chris.
This is Lori Davis. Congratulations for the tickets. And one more softball season tickets. One more name for me, my man. It is Carolyn Jenny. Have a great one. Enjoy it.
Hey, champions, all for the ladies. Give them a hand back there. Good job this year.